This rat, in a Skinner box, learned to associate the pressing of the lever with food pellets. But no cell experiences both the pressure and the food. Indeed, only the gut cells perceive the sugar, while only the touch sensors perceive the pressure. The memory belongs to the rat as an integrated agent. But what if the opposite is true? What if having a memory makes you more integrated? And what if this works at the subcellular level with simple, living matter? Here's a gene regulatory network. Nodes represent biological entities, like genes or proteins, while the edges represent their interactions. They're involved in all processes of our body, like embryogenesis, aging, and repair. A notable example of associative memory is classical, or Pavlovian, conditioning, in synthesis. We ring a bell to the dog, but the dog does not salivate. So we ring the bell while showing a piece of meat. And, finally, the dog salivates even with the bell alone, because it associates the ring to the meat. Guess what? Our simulated gene regulatory networks are also virtual agents, so the same conditioning can take place, just that bells and pieces of meat are replaced by gene stimulations and responses. This is good if we want to associate a good drug A to the same outcome of a bad drug B having side effects. But how to measure the strength of a collective? Good news. There is math, integrated information theory, that calculates when an integrated being is present over a set of parts. Its metric is integration, a number quantifying the degree to which the whole influences the future beyond the single parts. Over the years, this has become a standard approach in complex systems and neuroscience for capturing what makes a unified agent composed of parts. Think of Conway's game of life, flocks of birds, or our nervous system. Here's our virtual agent. Gene expression levels are on the left, while the right is the PCA embedding in a 2D transcriptomic space. Our networks look like creatures traversing a landscape. This is a cute explorer, while this other homes around an attractor equilibrium. So, could gene regulatory networks have integrated selves, strengthened by conditioning? Yes, researchers have found in a majority of cases. Like this one, that starts with no low integration, but now, after training, becomes more and more integrated. If we go back to our virtual creature, we see striking lifelike patterns. This one, after training, for example, seems to be hiking a landscape towards higher integration, like chasing a goal state. Even more insane, the higher the integration, the better the network at learning, suggesting that integration may work like a ratchet with learning. Cool, huh? And, finally, remember, there are gazillions of these microscopic networks inside our cells, organs, and bodies, meaning that, we're all made up of virtual creatures. Thanks for watching.